Hello Capricorn, this is your two-weekly reading between the 2nd of February till the 13th of February 2018. Sorry about the slight delay. I've just had a lot on my plate for the last few days, so I do apologise about that. Okay. So before I start here, I have to remind you that this can also be the other way around. I don't want you to think that I'm picking on any signs here. That's not true, okay? But this is just the energies that I pick up for the time frame. So this could be the other way around. Just keep that in mind too. And it's just energies that I'm picking up here. So, before I start to put any cards down, I get a sense here, this is not okay. This is not okay. What you're doing is not okay. And in respect of practicalities, in respect of looking after your health here, because this is just going to lead you to some kind of crash, crash at the end of this this kind of cycle. I don't want to be negative, but these readings are close to the bone and do deal with realism. But just to let you know, guys, I am bringing out the old sugar-coated readings, which I'm going to rename as spiritual love. So they're slightly different. They're kind of extracting the positives out of the reading, but this is when people want to know energies, all energies, aspects of energies here. And don't forget that I'm reaching out to people to help and guide. It's not just a matter of shooting off here, my mouth here, and just kind of that kind of thing. So let's have a look here for Capricorn. No, it's not okay, Capricorn. It's not okay either way. It's not okay. It's crazy making, and there's people here involved. There's people involved. There's human beings involved here, and not objects. Okay. So what I'm going to do is pull out some cards, and the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to just move this around here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, until cards fall out here. Okay, I'll get the King of Swords around you, Capricorn. And I get the Queen of Swords. So there's air signs around you, but they're not very good, nice air signs. Okay, I've got the Devil. Yeah, I get Queen of Swords and King of Swords. Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. I've got the Devil right on top of this. I don't like to bring the Devil in here, I don't, but I do get this is toxic. This could be you, actually. This could be you, representing you, because we've got whatever's making you feel powerful here. The King of Swords is somebody who's in power, and I feel whatever you're doing here is making you feel powerful, like the King of Swords. But you seem to, or you could be the Queen of Swords. Okay, either way, somebody's feeling powerful here, and it's two people, actually. Two people together are feeling powerful, and they're both kind of, I do get that they are both toxic. Okay, this is very crazy making, because these two people here, referring to you, or Another, the opposite way around, but I get somebody feels powerful. They're kind of teaming up with someone here, and it makes them feel very, very powerful. These two people actually use people to vampires. They kind of use people for their own ends. Both these people, okay. Now I've got you with this person. I'm getting it's you with this person you've chosen here. Now this person can be quite toxic. Is you're both cultivating your future, but I get either you or the other way around, quite underhandedly. And I feel these two people together, Capricorn, actually feel that they've got the world card there on top of them, which is they've got the world at their feet. But I'm picking up people, these people are doing it through using other people, or getting one over on somebody else, you know, getting you know, kind of pulling the rug from underneath somebody else to gain that one-upmanship kind of. Two people together against the world, and it's one-upmanship. And when they get that power, it's like a bit of a turn on. It's a thrill. Okay. I know there's people like this in the world. You know, these type of people actually sell their souls to walk all over people, to trample over people, to you know, these people who are trying to climb up to the top will trample on people to get there. That's what I've got here. And I'm not saying it's you, but I get there's two people here that are like this together, and they like being like this together. They actually like walking all over people to get what they want in life, and it makes them feel powerful. And that's why I get this Devil card on the top of this. They don't care how they're going to do it, and they don't care how they're going to get there. They are going to cultivate their own path here. Wow. Capricorn, I don't know where this fits in with you. It could be somebody around you who you know. It could be, I get it's you, or it's you and your partner, or you and this new girlfriend here, or boyfriend. But I have to say that if this is your kind of will in life, is to trample on people, to good people, to get where you want to be, then you're going to feel shame one day that you've done this. It's like selling your soul here. It's like selling your soul to the devil. You know, and then eventually kind of realising when you get older, it's a little bit like Jim Carrey. I'm not saying Jim Carrey actually trampled on people, but I'm getting he's lost in this world because he's reached the top, and maybe he may have used that doctrine, you know, and now he's kind of thinking, I've actually hidden my true self, my true identity to actually be like this, that now I've lost my identity and I don't even know who I am. So they, you know, this is kind of selling your soul to the devil. Okay. Okay, I get that. This is something you need to get out of your system. It's kind of going down the path of darkness in a way, which is not great. And I don't like to say this in my readings, but it's a bit of a warning for this person that you may have even done this. You may have walked the path of darkness to realise at the end of it, God, who am I? Who am I? I've reaped this success, and who the hell am I? Because I don't know, you know. And I don't feel, I do get the Page of Cups. You feel very kind of emotional, like the Page of Cups. Or this may come to pass, you know. I think I get a sense here, I'm not saying you, but somebody around you, or the energies here, that actually you're hurting people because you're just stepping on the back of people. You think it's quite, you know, you feel that it's powerful to be more on the devil's side than in the light. And I, you know, like I said, I don't like people like this. I don't. But there's a warning here. Okay. So I think the warning here is, it's going back to that Jim Carrey thing, and I haven't been watching Jim Carrey at all, but it's kind of ending up in square one, because it doesn't matter, and you'll probably agree with me with this. It doesn't matter how successful you are. It doesn't matter, you know, that you may have sold your soul over the years to get this success. You're going to end up at square one day, you know, answering questions to yourself. You know, how did I get here? Why did I do that? You know, what I did, I thought it was so clever, and yeah, I just rip out the hearts of people and think it's clever, and then just tread on them and trample on them, and then just go to the next. Okay, so I get a couple that, going back to this couple who's very powerful together. But I do get, let's see where this goes, okay guys. Oh, this is what may have happened. That you two guys were very kind of powerful together. But now, cultivating a path that was fake. Yeah, I get fake, okay. Because I've got here the Tower, and this is an epiphany for you, and a lesson for anybody watching this, that, you know, you could think you're very powerful, you know, destroying people's lives, destroying their lives by taking, you know, making promises that you can't keep. Sleeping around, this debauchery that I was talking about last week, the libertarian kind of attitude. It's all living in the dark side, okay. Whatever this dark side is, you know, it's kind of fun, you know. Oh, it's fun, you know, and but it's not, because what it is being cruel. Being cruel, to be then cruel on top of that, and then to be cruel on top of that, and then another layer of cruelty, cruelty, cruelty. When does it ever stop? You know, where does it stop? So I get this feeling of lost with, you know, they got this out of the system. They've got this out of the system. They felt very powerful with this female here, or this female felt very powerful with this man. You know, they went riding, you know, riding this wild kind of train wreck kind of existence, like being cruel upon cruel upon cruel, and stepping on people to get where they want to be. But, and then kind of together, these people together, all they do is slate everybody else, you know. It's everybody else's fault. They slate everybody else, and it's like, did you know what that person said to me last week? You know, and the other person, oh, what did they say? You know, and it's all of this, you know, it's slander, it's gossip, and it's like these two people together are so meant to be together. They really, really are. And so yeah, it's like as well, feeding each other, these two people feeding each other negativities that actually strengthen their bond, you know. So they get a kick out of it, and they get turned on by it. You know, these two people may have wild sex, you know, because they think they're above and beyond everybody else, like way up here, when they're not. Okay, that's all in their heads. It's like some kind of well, let's say Hitler was like that. So trying to get to the bottom of this psyche is impossible for anybody to work this out. Okay, I'm trying to work this out. I can't work this out. It's too crazy. Okay, because this is like cruelty upon cruelty upon cruelty, layer upon layer upon layer, and they continue, and they mix with people who get turned on by this sickness, you know. So one day this person or both of these people are going to be dig themselves so much in a hole that they're going to feel lost here. And there's no reasoning to this. There's no reasoning to this at all. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So going back to this, oh my God, trying to work this out for you guys. There's two kind of toxic people together here that feed off each other. Feed off each other's negativities, and then gossip and slander, and then when they've done that, they could have great sex together because that's what turns them on. It's just crazy. This kind of person does not believe in, you know, honesty, real love, being transparent and being honourable. You know, this person is just out to get what they want, out for themselves, sod everybody else, and they are going to get whatever they want the easiest way around, which is using people, treading on people, not telling the truth to people, lying, changing the goalposts, you know, making promises that they know that they're never going to keep. Both of these people are like this. Okay, so there's children as well. There may be children involved here. Yeah, there's also the Queen of Rods. Whoever this is, there's the Queen of Rods here. And I get this person here is taking respite from this cruelty, the Queen of Rods, because that is, you know, that is the cruelty this person's endured, and they're just taking their respite, healing from this cruelty by these two people who thought running around like this and just having a joke like this was fun. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Oh, like I said, it could be the other way around. Now, because layer upon layer of cruelty to this Queen of Rods here, this is a burden to you, that you've actually done this. Okay, that you've actually done this with this other person. You felt very powerful, but then again there's this epiphany here. And this time frame. And I get crazy making. And using people. And you know, if you can't get your own way, this person will use people tenfold, you know, and get their own back. I get somebody here that cannot reason, and it goes back to square one. Okay. And I get crazy making 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old. And this toxic thing here with this woman, or this man here, in the centre of this, is this kind of, this toxic union. It had to, you know, it had to be experienced. And I get the Capricorn had to get this person, you know, had to go through this process with this person, and get it out of their system, because they just wanted to be, you know, very powerful, and they had to get it out of their system with this other kind of twisted kind of person. They had some kind of connection there because of this twisted kind of toxic situation, as I've said already. So it was kind of like trying to get this out of their system. It's like they wanted to get this out of their system. They may have been lustful towards this person because they were a right bitch or something, or this person may have been lustful towards this Capricorn because they were a real bastard, you know, sorry swearing, but you know, and the pair of them kind of lusted together, and they had to get this out of their system. Okay, so but this is kind of, it's like, you know, it's sacrificing lambs, you know, to the slaughter to actually make this kind of union work. Because I get cruelty after cruelty after cruelty upon cruelty, but now this has ended because it's cruelty beyond kind of anybody else would go, and it became addictive. I get addictive, and so yeah, I get somebody, it's left this person, you know, this lamb to the slaughter here, healing over this kind of behaviour, which made them feel very powerful. But where does this go? Where does it go, if anywhere? I get this is going nowhere. It's going nowhere because somebody here does not know how to reason. They don't know what's right or wrong. They think being with a right bitch or a right bastard makes them powerful as a union. Okay. Okay. Okay, I get somebody here, like I said, it could be the other way around, wasn't able to cheat and get away with it. No boundaries, you see, no boundaries. And we go back to that libertarian reading last week. No boundaries. So because this other person has got huge boundaries and said, no, you've stepped over the line here. This is, you know, this is my deal breaker. And because this other person here wouldn't see that as a deal breaker, kind of knew that there was another person involved here, didn't care about it, that this Capricorn here kind of said to either you or the other way around here, or somebody said this to you, Capricorn, that, you know, what you're willing to give a great guy up here for you know, and cruelty. It was like, it was cruelty after cruelty after cruelty. This is what this was. And there's nowhere else to go now, because it's gone too far. I get this essence, this energy, there's nowhere to go, because this has gone to the most it can go. Okay, and it was all a lot of, it was like a sport to these two people that were toxic. Okay. Anyway, let's see where this, I don't think we're going to get any more out of this time frame, but I do get somebody here just up the ante when either you or the Capricorn you know, wouldn't kind of you know, forgive them for this other toxic person here. All this lot of fun here, this toxic rubbish, this bitching and stepping over people and all of this, then they, you know, there's nowhere to go, because this person won't forgive them. I do get the Capricorns doing this, and it's another person that will not forgive them, but they've upped the ante, because you won't forgive them. Listen to this, okay? Because you will not forgive, because this person or you won't forgive them. They're upping the ante of this cruelty. It goes further and further and further. And where does this go? Nowhere, you know, because this person that's been that's a target here, who's victim, will just walk away. I won't put up with this. You know, enough is enough. You've shown me enough cruelty from the whole of my lifespan here. So, and there's no reasoning. There's no reasoning. So, all because you wanted to get it out of your system with this toxic female or this toxic male. Okay, and it was all a game. Cheating, lying, and it was all fun to you or to somebody else here. There's also another female involved too. So not only have you got this Queen of Rods, there is the Queen of Cups, there is also the Queen of Swords. And if you're in a relationship, this relationship you're in, I feel it's too toxic. Okay, if you're in a relationship, Capricorn, it's far too toxic, nasty, and it's like nastiness prevails. You know, nastiness is clever. Nastiness takes us to another level of being here, another evolvement, and that's not true. Okay. So there's more than one female here or male. So I've got you, Capricorn, as being trapped here in this situation. Trapped. If this is you with these multiple females here or males, I get you're a man here, but you may not be. Or it could be, like I said, the other way around. Just take what you can from this reading, okay? I get here, if you're the guy, let's go that if you're the Capricorn here, okay? You feel trapped here now because you've got so many people involved here with this libertine kind of situation, that you feel trapped in this whole thing now. and you know that there is somebody really, you know, healing in the background here because of your actions. And I'm putting those over there because that person's healing, okay, while this kind of craziness here, crazy making goes on. So what's happening here? Spirit guide, what's happening here? Because we need some kind of but yeah, I get somebody's got multiple people here. There's the Tower of Epiphany of I'm trapped now in this harem of you know, it's like I'm trapped now. I've got all these choices of where I rampage with this libertarian attitude, and now I feel trapped in this harem, and I know that I've hurt somebody here, okay, by doing this. So can we have some more cards here? I get for you, you will attempt to share your kindness. You're going to reach out here and share your kindness to this person here, okay, because these are the people here. This harem or whatever this is, multiple dating, does not matter to you here, okay. It was all just a game. It was all a game, you know. Cruel upon cruel upon cruel, but you feel trapped because you can't move from this. Now, if you went back to show your kindness to this person who you've, you know, sacrificed as like a lamb, sacrificial lamb here, how are you going to sort out these other people here that are involved? I think that's what the problem was here. And I feel somebody feels lost in this situation of having multiple partners, and you know, and realizing they've got to step up to apologize to this person here who was treated like a sacrificial lamb in this evil pursuit here. I'm going to leave it at that, okay. You could actually be this sacrificial lamb here, and this is going on around you. So I didn't want to bring this in, and I'm sending healing to everyone who's involved with this and protection, okay. But I get somebody who's tainted, who likes to be in the dark side. I get somebody who likes to read books on, you know, Hitler, likes to read books on you know, murders, likes to read books on, you know, a murderer's profiling, likes to read books on, you know, all very sickening kind of literature that would, you know, make anybody's hair curl. So that's what I've got here, and I'm going to end it there, okay guys. This is just not on, and I'm going to, it's not on, it's not okay, okay. I'm going to end it there. Whew. If you would like a personal reading, please send me an email. My email address is here at the bottom, and I will send you all the details about a personal reading. I don't know where to start with this. I don't like to bring these things into my reading because it's very tiring, it's exhausting. But there's somebody here who just thinks it's okay to, you know, use people. That it's okay to use people like I say, like a sacrificial lamb, and you know, hurt upon hurt upon hurt upon hurt until there's no more hurt to, you know, it's like, you know, it's just cruel, it's cruelty. And also, this person needs help. I think that's the bottom line. This person needs help, and so does the people who are around them. Okay. So, like I said, if you'd like a personal reading, please give me an email. I have got some offers in the description area if you have a look there. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of protection, okay, with all my angels around you, and I love all of you. Thank you for following me. Sorry about this, okay, I'm sure we'll find some light at the end of the tunnel. Don't forget though, I've got my other readings that are coming up which deal with spiritual love, okay, so they're coming up around I should be getting them up on the 14th, around Valentine's Day, okay. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and you take care, Capricorn. Like I said, can be the other way around, okay. Sending you love and blessings, and bye for now. Bye bye.